Hello, my name is Wade Brady, and this is my commentary on this project, A Simple Game. To start with, the actor shown here is Mike Anderson, and he's a joy to work with, very funny person, and very entertaining. The only problem is he's so good at improvisation that has trouble remembering his lines sometimes. This is also Mike's backyard that's being used for this scene. Part of Mike's genius when it comes to improvisation is he's able to slip into character very well. Uh, in this scene, he's playing the character of Dionysius, and he opted to go with the drunken frat boy as the basis for the character.
Oh, Dionysius, how are you doing?
Hey, Merlin, how's Trent?
The next actor we see is Dale Griffiths. He's a lot of fun to work with also, and he generally plays a pretty good foil to Mike's zaniness. Here he's playing the character Merlin, and he's a little more of a curmudgeon when it comes to his lines.
Not tricks, it's magic. Well, I got some tricks myself.
The next actor we see is Rhonda Whitkus Brady, happens to be my wife, and she is playing as Demeter, or the Earth Mother, which is very fitting as her basic personality fits with the character rather well.
Have you boys been good lately?
The final character actor for this scene is Bobby Tupoy Griffiths, playing Loki, and since Loki is very tricky and a shape changer, Bobby fits the personality pretty well as a tricky person, and gender swapping the original makes it more fun.
Now, Demeter. Don't tease us so. Oh, teasing you is as bad as daring you, Loki.
The all spirits. It's not T. Louie. You know what happened to Krakatui?
I decided to use the cards to introduce the characters as a way of helping people to have a better understanding of who the characters were from the beginning. Some of the feedback I'd gotten was that could be a little hard to figure out who the characters were without having something to help point that out. For the title card here, I used a desaturated shot of some gameplay that I had taken for the use of later on, but I added in a simple graphic with the title and went on from there.
Shall we play a game?
Is that one of those pop culture references again?
You just don't like the way movies have treated you.
Now, originally I had written this for 5 characters. Unfortunately, Dennis, one of our friends, was not able to show up for this taping, so I had to change the script on the fly in order to match up to 4 characters instead of 5.
That's enough now. 5-card draw. No wilds. Ante up.
Now, once the gameplay started, I used a separate footage at the bottom third of the screen to show the characters playing poker with the dialogue and everything going on above that. It also helped to separate the gameplay, made it a lot easier to shoot. That way I didn't have to try and get the gameplay and the dialogue in the same shot. Separating them helped to make it a little easier to get the shots set up.
Speaking of movies, how about those Thor movies? They seem to be getting pretty popular.
It's not even my brother. Wish I was getting a piece of the action.
Hey, be careful what you wish for. Sometimes you end up like a cartoon.
A fate worse than nothingness, but all those old stories seem to be coming back.
All hail pop culture!
We can laugh all we want to, but this internet thing has been really good for us.
You said it, sister. With all this new belief out there, it's easier to feel the power.
Now here, when Loki is demonstrating her use of power, I used a bit of footage and added in the little flame above her fingertip as she demonstrates how easy it is to use this newfound power that these ancient beings have.
May not be like the old days, but our stories still give us power.
Bit parts are better than no parts. I just wish my story had gotten better treatment.
Oh, just wait, Demeter. Look how many stories Disney has stolen.
Now, I was asked if I really wanted to use this line about Disney stealing stories from the past, and it's like, well, of course, that makes it even funnier. I don't think that they'll be trying to chase me down for that or anything, but, well.
But just a little bit of belief out there does make this much more enjoyable.
True, Martha. Spring break makes me happy. Party!
Really, Dionysus, carousing with nymphs, is that all you think about? Even now?
Do you expect anything else from him?
Yes, Demeter. We all have our natures that the stories have given us. He can't help but act out his attachment to inebriation.
Speaking of our natures, Loki.
One thing I neglected to do here in this scene, when there's the confrontation between Loki and the rest of the players, I did not keep the continuity going by having all the cards and everything still on the table. Since that was filmed at a separate, filmed the playing at a different time, I ended up neglecting to make the continuity solid there. May have noticed too that the music changed once the confrontation started.
Why do you have 4 aces and I have 2?
Hey, wait a minute. That's a brand new deck.
Am I being accused of cheating?
Well, you can't blame the question with your past.
As if your past bears any examination, Merlin.
Well, calm down, Loki. There could be an easy explanation, alright?
Stuff it, Dionysius, and I haven't done anything today.
Whoa.
Well, Dionysus, looks like Loki can't resist tricks, even...
Stuff all of you! I'm out of here. I hate this game.
For Loki's teleportation effect, I just used the simple lens flare effect off of the Premiere menu of effects.
Well, guys, I think my full house won.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think I'm gonna head home. We can clear this up later, I believe.
And for Demeter's teleportation effect, I used a third-party video smoke overlay and played around with the colors on Premiere to give it a little extra shade there as she teleports away.
Well, that was kind of quick.
Yeah, I was hoping for a longer game.
Here we meet the final character, Persephone, Demeter's daughter, played by Corey Cease, who is our oldest daughter. And I thought that she would fit this particularly well because of her goth lifestyle. It would fit with Persephone's role as the wife of Hades, the Lord of the Underworld. I used the same basic graphic video and graphic overlay for the Demeter teleporting into the home to talk to Persephone.
Hey Ma, you're home early. How was the game?
Loki got accused of cheating. It's so much easier to cheat when Loki...
And of course, here's the final twist with Demeter revealing that she is the one that's cheating, that was cheating in the game instead of Loki, going against type and manipulating other people.
is invited to the game.
And then here in the credits, I'd added in a couple of the extra shots I'd gotten of gameplay as the credits roll. I hope I hope you've enjoyed this project, and hope you've enjoyed the commentary. And the final note, the Kilted Elephant Media Productions logo was actually drawn by Dale Griffiths, who played Merlin, and he's a very talented artist, and I have to thank him for that. I hope you've enjoyed this.